We have another guest of honor coming from the school's division superintendent of Makati to give his congratulatory message. Let us welcome Dr. Dominico C. Idanan.
A pleasant good afternoon to all. The University of Makati's Board of Regents, led by our Honorable Mayor Junjun Binay, the UMak Management Committee of President Tommy Lopez, the Executive Vice President Raymond Arcega, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dolly Browner, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Au Serrano, and University Secretary X. Ramos, the Higher School ng UMak Dean Ella Chan, Principal Glo Maliari, the department heads, faculty, and staff, the other diligent UMak officials, faculty, and personnel who made these commencement exercises possible, our commencement speaker, Dr. Joy Andaya, the Director of the Bureau of Secondary Education, Department of Education, and of course, the promising second batch of senior high school graduates of the esteemed higher school ng UMak, their hardworking parents who deserve maybe even more congratulations as the graduates, supportive friends and guests who are now part of this very special moment, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad that I did not turn down the chance to speak to you all this afternoon. It is quite different standing here on stage and having a panoramic view of all our more than 3,000 graduates. This is so moving and tremendously exciting. For us in the academe, graduation is always faced with mixed emotions. Relief that years of patient and painstaking teaching and mentoring has finally come to a fruitful end. Joy and fulfillment that you have finished the program successfully, now ready to face the next stage, armed with the necessary skills, wisdom, maturity, and values, and that somehow we in the academe have contributed for you to reach this milestone in your life. You see, dear graduates, your success is also our success. And likewise, your failure is also our failure, whether we like it or not. At the same time, there are also feelings of sadness and nostalgia because we now need to let you go. Believe it or not, you have grown on us, but we understand that you need to keep growing. We have already taught you everything that we can in senior high, and the only way for you to keep growing is to move forward, leaving us behind to face yet another batch of awkward, unenlightened, sometimes confused, but eager and willing students, just like you once, when you first set foot as neophytes in senior high. We look back and reminisce, revealing on the ups and clinging on the downs that have led to this day, perhaps similar to you graduates, reminiscing on the ups and downs of your HSU life. But the end of it all, we look back with pride in our hearts. Just over 3 years ago, the city of Makati was one of the first to heed the call of President Aquino to upgrade the basic education system. As UMak accepted the invitation of DepEd Secretary, Brother Armin Luistru, to introduce a model for senior high school in the country. The acceptance was not surprising because education has always been a flagship program of Makati from the time of then Mayor and now Vice President Jejo Marbinay, carried down to the present administration of Mayor Junjun Binay. The tripartite Memorandum of Agreement, which was signed by DepEd, TESDA, and the City of Makati in 2012 to formally launch the Senior High School Modeling Program of the University of Makati, branded Higher School ng UMak or HSU. During the MOA signing, Brother Armin commended Makati and advised other educational institutions that they need not look further to benchmark on the senior high school program. Brother Armin said that other schools need only to look at what UMak is doing, because what the Philippines will do in 2016 when senior high school becomes mandatory, Makati is already doing with thousands of students. Since 2012, UMak has been conducting briefings and presentation on HSU best practices as benchmarks for hundreds of public and private educational institutions all over the country set to launch their own senior high school program. We are a witness to that. In fact, most of them course it to the division of Makati so that they can be accommodated here at the University of Makati. And true to our commitment, UMak is always there to accommodate all of them. Thank you very much to the University of Makati. Last year, in this very venue, HSU granted the first and largest batch of senior high school students, numbering also around more than 3,000. And this afternoon, we are witness to the second commencement exercises of HSU again with almost 3,000 graduates. It seems we have fast forwarded, and next year it is already 2016. What Brother Armin has predicted 3 years ago is well on its way to becoming a reality, because today HSU has become a lead player in the implementation of grades 11 and 12 in the country. We at DepEd have put our trust in UMak in delivering a model senior high school program, not only because of the total local government support it receives, but also because the textbook courses and dualized mode of instructions are already in place, and an innovative, even revolutionary academic culture is encouraged and nurtured in this institution, all in keeping with the DepEd's strategic direction for the K-12 program in this country. Makati has indeed made history and continues to do so with you as the second batch of HSU graduates. You, my dear graduates, have made the right decision to stick it out and persevere, strive and thrive to reach this day, to be part of this historical, revolutionary milestone in Philippine education. Congratulations. If I may share to you DepEd's graduation theme this year, Saktong Buhay sa Di Kalidad na Edukasyon Pinanday. Please allow me to quote Brother Armin message. And I quote, "The theme calls to mind the importance of education as we build the foundations of our dreams. It is a reminder of the stories of our fallen and living heroes, soldiers and teachers alike, who persevered in their education to secure a decent life for their families. It impresses upon us the power of education in unlocking doors of opportunities and in enabling us to pave the path to a dignified and productive life, a life that is lived not only for ourselves but also for others. Your senior high school education has molded and shaped you into the graduate that you have now become. As you move forward, whether you decide to join the workforce or pursue higher studies, use your quality education to empower you to attain your goals. You will experience ups and downs, moments of victories and defeats, just as you experienced them as students. The ups should be elevated further upwards as inspiration for others, while the downs should be turned into ups as motivation for you to strive for excellence as you pave the path to a dignified and productive life, not only for yourselves, but also for others. Dear graduates, we believe in you. That's why your school officials are ready to hand you your prize diploma in a few minutes. We believe you can reach greater heights, so always believe in yourself. Again, my profound congratulations. Mabuhay kayong lahat.